Oh, the stack. Oh.
Let's see if it pays off. Let's see if it pays off. But now, that is just Sergey's wiped off the map to kick things off. Of course, any second now, we're going to see this execution come on through as smoke's deployed. The push comes out. SANGAL, see if they can take the site.
Psycho, good for one. Not quite for the second, as fast is going to shut him down. And the man advantage goes in favor of SANGAL. Of course, they don't have a defuse kit to work with, so this is going to be a pretty tough retake for Project X.
Now, push goes on forward. Logic. It's going to be Sensei full, actually, as Wonderful will end up trading. Toxic shifting on forward towards shoulder, able to find pass, putting it out to a 2-on-2 as Wonderful aggresses his own, but Major will be able to finish the job. Toxic now, 1 versus 1, having found Logic Man, he'll pull on forward, but Major comes out on top. SANGAL will take this pistol round.
They're going to recommit for now.
And it's kills either way. Logic Man onto one Sensei to trade. As it goes 3-on-3, Sergey is very low on HP, a avenue which may be abused by SANGAL now. So they look to make their way up towards this site. For the most part, Project X, they hold firm, and they await this Turkish onslaught, but instead, there's a bit of a lull. 35 seconds left, SANGAL. They've had time to rotate, but instead they choose not to. Util goes out towards this position. Sensei eats a grenade, landing promptly on his head as more Utils expended. The execution goes out, the set piece goes down, and now there's a site to fight for. Sensei, does he tease a peek over this smoke? No, he doesn't. Well, he does eventually. The volley will force him away. Those Logic Man falls, so looks to regress behind the side of it, though. Shifting on forward, engine to trade. And he goes 2-on-2.
And Sergis on low HP Toxic, he's gonna be the man to do the damage. If Sergis finds one, considering how low he is, that's gonna be perfect. They have the defuse kit as well to work with, but not a single piece of utility. And Major taking down Toxic, it just should cement the 4th round for SANGAL. Sergis at this point, well, why not just go for the save? 11 HP, completely out of the round.
SANGAL within the first 30 seconds of the round have a site to work with.
Indeed, they do, and now onto the 4 versus 4. The bomb will go down, and the retake is on. Wonderful, waiting for a flash from his teammate, but Logic, he's gonna take down Psycho through the smoke. 1 man less for the Ukrainian side engine, shutting down Wonderful as the bomb will go down, and this might be the safe goal. Sensei and Sergis and an AWP on the retake could be just a recipe for disaster. We see that Sergis, well, he was ready, and this will come to haunt him as the flashes will come through. Wonderful, finally finding the first, but to what avail? Look at the damage that has been done by the grenades.
Absolutely perfect, and well, with that, it's a fair bit of damage either way. However, Project X, they still boast a man advantage. And for now, it looks like we're going to see a 3-man boost come out from SANGAL. What a boost that is! And we'll have to see if it bears fruition. And it does! Paz, a beautiful shot. A beautiful 2K off the back of that as well. And with that, Project X, they just get wiped. Wonderful 3-man boost there as Project X, they back away. And now a man down. And for SANGAL, that is definitely a way to start a position.
Okay. Fnatic, I see ya. Okay, that's... I actually haven't seen this one before. That's a pretty cool one. I think that's going to the front page of Reddit. It should be.
Yeah.
Like,
see you guys on Reddit.
Yeah, that's a pretty nice boost. And now Project X, they're so committed to fight towards round, but Amor, well, he decides to switch things up, and this is the point where SANGAL, they're in the heads of Project X, because in the previous rounds, they haven't been so aggressive in the early stages of the round towards ramp. They've been waiting behind that initial smoke and playing capture. This time, just knowing that Project X will try and go for an information play, well, they just go in ham through the smoke, knowing that the CTs won't be ready for it, and they go for the double entry, and this is just a disaster for Project X. They're being completely annihilated so far on Vertigo, and they need to find a way to start winning rounds.
Without a doubt, and I mean, even if SANGAL lost that round, the momentum they must gain from having a boost like that works, it's just going to be so difficult for them to fare. And Sensei, he saves, understandably so. What choice does he have? SANGAL, they're going to go 8-0 up, and well, I think this nullifies both our predictions. This is 2-0 SANGAL, if ever I've seen it. Now Sensei flashed out of position. It's passes a volley actually to finish him all. And well, SANGAL, this is something to worry about.
They were trying to catch them by surprise running through the volley. Oh, but look at the position of Major. He has such an upfront angle to work with. And this point, they just need to find one kill. But look at Major from the backstab, getting the first, getting the second. How is this possible? Project X, they just crumbled. They had no idea that Major is in CT spawn. I think they just left middle when they forgot about it.
More shuts down Psycho. Follow-up push goes through, and there's the odd bit of nade damage here or there, but what good does it do if your team's just falling and boltering? Sergey's at the grass on his own, good for Major. He's got players to worry about on either side of him, though. And Sergey's able to line up second at that. Wonderful, though, only 22 HP as he's forced to back away, and with Toxic on the flank, what good will it do? Well, a fair bit. Engine falls, 1v2 for Paz. A winnable situation, but will he win it?
Bomb has been dropped. Paz, though, just hiding towards sandbags. At this point, he could wait until there's like 20 seconds on the clock and play then. Simply because he wants them to start getting anxious and watch their backs. He wants to isolate 2 1 versus 1s. You know, he wants someone to make a mistake. And that's exactly what he's trying to do here. He's trying to force them to make a mistake. And he might have a pretty clean opening onto the first if he's ready for it though. Gets the first, pass goes for the second, and just like that, SANGAL make it 11 pass. What?
Instead, holding the angle, he spots the players across, doesn't get a kill, so what? They'll hide by E-Box. Instead, it's Major actually find the initial kill. The nade lands on Psycho to try and just finish the job, and it's just a collapse. All on Sensei, 1 versus 4, can't even find one. Engine finishes the job, SANGAL make it 13.
Going aggressive towards Saleh. He's gonna lose the initial fight. Sergey's good at this point. Project X, even if they win a round, even if they win 2, 3, 4, are they even gonna stand a chance?
Reality is no, I don't think they'll find one as Paz shuts down Sergey's. Follow-up push, of course, comes down as they turn their attention back towards this B site. Immort looking to hold for the time being. I'll just shift ahead. Spun out that initial player, he'll shut down Toxic, he'll turn back around, sees the second man, and drops a smoke of his own just to try and hold for the time being. Good for another. Sensei to trade though, Paz in mid onto Wonderful, leaves all on Sensei in a 1 versus 2.
Well, Sensei with all to do. Bomb has been planted, he's playing the after plan, but Major and Pass. The thing is that if they have good spacing here, it will be impossible for Sensei. They just need to refrag. Sensei goes for the first, wins the fight. Now the 1 versus 1 pass on the other side. Sensei goes, but falls short to Pass. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have the ball.